Hey TEDxTCU, my name's Kyle Cochran. I serve as an admission counselor on campus and I graduated from TCU in May. I'm going to present an idea about how continually changing in our lives will allow us to not only live a much better life, but also a much longer life too. So when thinking of the idea of change, my mind immediately goes to the idea of growth. And I don't believe that people truly begin to grow until they begin to step outside of their comfort zones, as reflected by author Neil Donald Walsh, who says that life begins at the end of your comfort zone. You know, when we do step outside of our comfort zones, it causes us to feel exposed, to feel vulnerable, to feel threatened. But life truly doesn't begin until we are meeting new people, going new places, and trying new things. Of course, always exposing ourselves to new ideas is a way to have a much better life, but it will also allow us to live a longer life too. Let me explain how. So there's a study going on in Houston by Dr. David Eagleman at the Baylor School of Medicine, who's studying about how during situations in which we feel vulnerable or threatened, our brain's perception of time tends to slow it down. Good examples are how when you trip and fall and break your arm, it feels as though you were falling in slow motion. Or when you slip up for half a second in a class presentation, it feels as though you were standing there silent for 5 minutes. It's because our brain focuses in on these singular threatening moments and makes them seem more significant and more impactful than they actually were. We can spin this phenomenon for good though, because again, when we do step outside of our comfort zones, we feel vulnerable and we feel threatened. So as we are meeting new people, going new places, and trying new things, each individual moment will feel more significant and more impactful than it actually did. So the more that we can do this, the better and longer lives we can live. So again, the key to a better and longer life: continue to step outside of your comfort zone, continue to grow, and continue to change for the rest of your life. Thanks! Go Frogs!